All right, welcome back. It is early April 1862, and as you can see, this is actually the weather. This is the weather map, and we're pretty much have clear weather now. There's still a little bit of mud at certain parts of the country, but this is the overview of the weather. You can see it's mostly clear with a little bit of mud. So we are pretty much officially kicking off the spring season. And basically, we have our defensive line set up in Virginia. As you can see, we have basically three corps that are with Beauregard, and we still have Johnston in control of Winchester. That's going to change soon once Holmes arrives on hopefully day 15. What I'm going to do with Stuart's cavalry division is basically send it through on a sweep through basically along the B&O rail line. It actually says it gets to Morgantown on day 15. I don't think it'll get there, but I hope I can at least defeat a few units and force them out, or if we're lucky, maybe we'll even capture a couple. So Stuart's a pretty good general with some special abilities. And he's also very, very fast. So out west, I'm making one quick move, and that is a division is going to go to Fort Henry from Bowling Green just for the moment, and then it's actually going to go back once I can get organized. Claiborne will be taking over at Fort Donelson once the forces get there. Otherwise, I think the potential interesting move this time is I've laid 3 sea mines, and I'm presuming that the Union is going to retreat, at least retreat to Scott. We'll probably try to retreat to Cairo, and I am going to attack it, go all in. So we'll see if it's actually delayed because of speed, or if some of them will be sunk. We have a power of 1317, so we more than doubled our power. In addition, we are of course set to bombard, and so maybe we'll get lucky. Out here, I'm just kind of debating back and forth on whether or not I should attack. I think I will. We'll see if we can capture some of General Lyon's forces, since they're so weak and we're in a much better position. Meanwhile, yeah, let's just do it conservative though. Meanwhile, Shelby will be retreating to Lawrence, and then we have a supply wagon that is arriving. That is going to arrive. So I think that's pretty much good to go. Wasn't a lot of move out west, so I'll kind of show you how the production looks. Basically, trying to up our forces in mostly Tennessee, and Tennessee and Kentucky. And get 1 light infantry, and you can see we're getting 2 heavy artillery out here. Oh, by the way, all those I'm splitting up the 20-pounders so each kind of corps or army gets 1. All right, let's run the turn and see what happens. Wow, there was a lot of movement. Only 1 battle, McCulloch versus Lyon. We won, but actually suffered more casualties. Stuart's forces didn't. Actually, there were no what's the word? No losses, no battles at all. So actually, nothing happened out here. I didn't see a whole lot of movement, but you can see now the power in Alexandria is actually up to 3,000, and there's a couple of forces. There's a large force over here. You can see that there's a fleet here as well. At least that seems to be a fleet. So they're probably getting ready to go off somewhere and do some sort of amphibious assault. Probably trying to I don't know, maybe stop the loss of 10 national morale if that hasn't already hit. I think they have until the summer to get a spot. Tappahannock would probably be their safest bet. Of course, they could go all in somewhere else. Yeah, out in Kentucky, we our partisan force did actually make it up here, and this partisan force has actually I think it must have retreated. So that didn't really a lot happen. One thing that did happen though over here was that Hope arrived. We did not catch up and attack. We're able to attack the Union fleet at all. So we'll have to look at the messages and see. Here's what happened out. Here's what happened out in I guess Erie, Missouri. A line is still there. You can see that they are actually still moving away, and so we still not completely control it. We did actually lose more men than Line did in attacking, and I'll show you that in a second. Shelby was able to escape and will now be able to resupply here. Yeah, so it's mostly what I saw. Let's take a look at the messages, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about strategy, or a little kind of like what's going on. Okay, so we have some forces trained. Stewart reverted to defensive stance. We did win back Mound City here, so the Union gave up. A sea mine. Oh, okay. It says the United States laid a sea mine, but I don't think we had any ships go through there. So that's interesting. Okay, the Union's conducting an outpost there. Here we go. So we did have one sea mine that was successful and it damaged several ships. The other two were unsuccessful. I made a mistake. One of our couple of our forces here were completely unsupplied, but now they are back. So we were able to bombard the Union fleet a little more. There's 5 hits there. Here's mostly movement. Here was the battle where we won, but they actually suffered fewer casualties. And now we're pretty much, yeah, about a half of our force. I don't think we're going to be able to attack. We probably won't be able to attack again. So, we've got the forces have arrived here. I'll have to kind of like reorganize what's going on. In addition, Jackson has arrived. So, as you can see here, we can. Oops, wrong one. Basically, make some core. Some Army Corps of Tennessee, or what does he call it? Army. Maybe I can rename it. It says Army of Northern Virginia. All right. Mostly other movement. A lot more movement. So we have a military balloon. One has arrived, and Congress passes the Confederate Partisan Ranger Act. So it recognizes guerrilla forces. And so we have the Georgia Brigade. Great. So, yeah. Basically, didn't see a lot of movement from the Union, but they've definitely been able to accumulate a very, very, very large force. As you can see, that's now a power of power of 3,000. So pretty significant. All right, I'll have to think about what to do, especially thinking about where this force from Kent, Delaware is going to go. It looks like that's McClellan, so they're getting ready to go somewhere. Okay, see ya.